Okay, so I just wanted to create another video that talks about, like, homosexuality, because I feel like last video I made, like, no one really actually listened to the video before they made comments. They were just kind of like, they saw talking about homosexuality, alright, let's leave my opinion. Again, there's not just one religion. You have to remember that there are many religions out there. So you can't just create one uniform, like, religious idea that's going to be enforced on everyone else, because not everyone's that religion. Especially when even in the Christian branch of religion, you have Calvinists, you have Baptists, you have Catholics, Lutherans, Episcopalians, Protestants, etc. There are all these different branches inside of Christianity that don't even agree on one uniform idea. There are some people who think you can get divorced, some people who think you can't. They're all Christians. There are some people who think gays should be able to get married, some people who can't, and they're all Christians. So, like, if there's not uniformity inside the Christian, like, branch of religion, how can you create uniformity throughout the entire, religion as a tree? Like, you can't do that. That's one generalization for too many different opinions. You can't have that. Some comments that people made. One, that, like, homosexuals can't have children and therefore they can't procreate the human race. Again, listen to the comments I made before. There are people who are sterile and they can still get married. They can't procreate the human race. There are people who are old that have gone through menopause. They can't procreate the human race. Does that mean they can't get married? If you're going to use that as an argument, old people can't get married and sterile people can't get married. You got to make it uniform. You can't just, like, use it as, okay, just because gay people can't procreate the human race, they can't, but other people, even if they don't have children, they can get married. It's a ridiculous argument that doesn't make any sense when you actually think about it. Another one is that it's a choice, or it's like a sickness. Alright, there are people with cancer. They're sick. They can't get married. Again, if you're going, like, personally, I think that it's not a choice. I think that it has to do with the way your brain works, and that it's not, like, a choice. It's not a sickness. You're born gay. You're born a lesbian. But even if we're going with the argument that it is a choice, or that it is a sickness, there are sick people who get married, okay? And there are people who, you can make choices throughout your entire life, and you can still get married. I'm choosing to wear this sweatshirt right now. There are people who probably don't like gray sweatshirts or Under Armour. So, they're allowed to say that I can't get married because I made the choice to wear this sweatshirt? That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous argument. Just because you make a choice does not mean you can't get married. And just because you're sick doesn't mean you can't get married. Plus, it's not a sickness anyway. It's not a choice. You're born that way. But that's not the argument here. Even if you're saying that it is a sickness or it is a choice, that still does not mean that they shouldn't be able to get married. Just to close this video off, this is a comment someone made that just tells you how little thought goes in, like, to these comments. Someone wrote, "Gay people aren't welcomed in any society groups or organizations. Have you ever seen a gay person working at a store?"